Okay, TM Nation, so I've had my Skullcandy Mod and Grind earbuds for over a year now, and in terms of Skullcandy earbuds without the long stems coming down, these two pairs are some of my favorites. With the mods going for about 60 bucks right now, and the grinds going for about 40, it can be difficult to determine if you should save some money and go for the cheaper pair, because in some areas, the grind earbuds do perform better. However, there are differences between them in hand and in ear that you should be aware of before making a choice. So that being said, in this video, I'll go over my experiences with both pairs and tell you which pair I'd pick between the two. And I do still have my OG pairs in black, as you can see, and they still work without any issues. But for Black Friday, Skullcandy did have 40% off for a while, so I went ahead and picked up the gray versions to add to my collection. Now, I did do unboxings on both pairs, so if you want details about what comes with each, I will drop links to those videos in the description for you to check out, but you pretty much get the same in both. Before we go ahead and get into the unboxing, y'all do your boy a huge favor and hit that like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It helps the channel out immensely and I do appreciate it. Let's go. Your user manual and other documentation, a USB Type-C cable to charge the case, different sized ear tips that you can swap out if needed, and of course you'll get the case along with the earbuds. For the cases, the grind case is going to be a little smaller overall, but the main difference is going to be how you open them. The mod case has a vertical design, whereas the grinds lay flat and the whole top opens up to give you access to the earbuds. Neither of these cases supports wireless charging, unfortunately, but if you like the grind earbuds and you want that feature, you can step up to the grind fuel earbuds that you can usually find for about 10 bucks more. For the battery life numbers, you can expect to get up to 9 hours of use on a charge with the grinds and about 40 with the case. With the mod earbuds, you'll get less at about 7 hours of use on a charge and 34 including the case. So if you're looking for a pair to get you through a full 8-hour shift at work and some overtime, the grinds will do that for you. The mods, not so much. But I do want to mention that both offer rapid charging that will give you about 2 hours worth of use from only 10 minutes in the case, which is always a plus if you find yourself in a jam. As for the designs of the earbuds, they are similar but they are not identical. The mods are noticeably smaller overall, but comfort wise I'd say that it's a toss up for me because they both fit into my ears well and I can wear them for hours at a time without any issues whatsoever. I will say that the grinds do take up much more space in my ears, which does seem to help keep them in place a little bit better during exercise, but I've been able to use both pairs to jog, jump rope, and walk in with no problems. Both pairs also do share an IP55 dust and water resistance rating that will do just fine in protecting them from splashes of water and sweat, so if you're concerned about your ability to use them out in the rain, they got you covered. Another significant difference you get between these earbuds is the grind earbuds use one physical button on each earbud for your controls, whereas the mods use touch. Also, I do want to mention that out of the box, the grinds are not going to come with track forward or track back, but you do have the ability to adjust this inside of the app with both pairs, so if you want to customize your controls, you do have that option. One difference though is that you don't get the Skull IQ functionality with the mods that will allow you to control your tracks and a lot more with just your voice. The mod earbuds, on the other hand, allow you to control your calls, volume, and tracks directly from the earbuds, so it kind of comes down to what you're looking for: expanded voice controls and some at your fingertips, or being limited to the touch controls that you get with the mods. I will say that having the voice controls with the grind earbuds is nice and they have improved over time, but outside of using them around my house, I can't remember a time when I was out in public and said, "Hey Skullcandy," to initiate the Skull IQ functionality. I also want to cover that both pairs do feature a transparency mode, which Skullcandy calls Stay Aware mode, that will amplify what's going on around you so that you can maintain a higher level of situational awareness. It does work well with both pairs in my opinion, so even though you don't get active noise canceling with either pair, you do get transparency with them. Both pairs do have built-in mics for voice calls, but the mods are using clear voice technology that is aimed at focusing on your speech and blocking out more of the sound going on around you. I have made several voice calls with both pairs and I do think that either pair will get the job done, but I did take samples for you guys so that you can judge for yourselves. Let's check them out. Alright guys, so right now I have the grind earbuds paired to my iPhone 13 mini and as you can see, the audio that you're hearing is coming from the microphones on them. Right now the room is relatively quiet, but I will go ahead and do the background noise test. Give me a moment. Now I have some simulated background noise playing in the background, and I'll go ahead and be quiet for just a moment so that you guys can judge how loud that noise is. And I'll go ahead and start talking again, so this should give you a pretty good idea of how well these can focus on your speech while rejecting some of your ambient noise. And now I have the mod earbuds paired to my iPhone 13 mini, and just like the first test, I'm not going to do any type of editing to this sample, and the microphones on the earbuds are providing you with this audio. Now let me go ahead and do the background noise test. Give me a moment. And here is the background noise test with the mod earbuds. The background noise is set at the exact same level, so let me know what you guys think. Do these capture my speech a little bit more clearly? Not as clear? What do you think? For Bluetooth connection, both pairs are using 5.2, and I haven't experienced any noticeable latency watching YouTube videos or Amazon Prime movies on either my iOS or Android devices. But neither pair is gonna be the best choice for a hardcore mobile gamer, as neither features a built-in low latency mode. Both pairs do support independent use, so if you want to use one earbud and leave the other in the case, you can do that with either. But if you're looking for multi-point connectivity, you're only gonna get that with the mods. Sound quality wise, I do think that the mods sound a little more refined and clear overall than what I get with the Grind earbuds. The Grinds give off more of a rugged sound. They do get louder and focus on the bass more, whereas the mods have cleaner highs and mids without as much of a punch or thump on the low end. Besides that, there isn't gonna be a completely different sound signature between them. I've used both pairs to listen to music, of course, podcasts, and watched many different movies and videos with them with no issues whatsoever. I'd say for the average user who isn't looking for audiophile grade sound, either pair is going to be way more than adequate. It is a plus that you do have access to the companion app with both pairs, so if you want to adjust the sound or access different EQs, you do have that option. So taking everything into consideration, fam, I'd say if you need the most battery life on a charge, the clear winner is going to be the Grind earbuds, as they will give you up to 9 hours, whereas you get about 7 with the mods. Outside of that, a lot of it is going to come down to your personal preference, as again the Grinds use physical buttons and the mods use touch controls. The mod earbuds are slightly smaller, but the case is a little bit larger, and the Grinds give you access to the newer Skullcandy app with the added Skull IQ functionality, while the mods use the standard Skullcandy app. Like I said earlier, I do prefer the more well-rounded sound that I get with the mod earbuds, so I would go ahead and pay the extra 20 bucks for that, the better call quality and multi-point connectivity. But the Grinds coming in at 40 bucks is a really good deal for someone who has a pair of smoking butts or dimes and they're looking for an upgrade, or even for somebody looking to get into the Skullcandy ecosystem for under 50 bucks. But either way, guys, I think both pairs are solid and you won't be disappointed no matter which one you choose. Before you get on out of here, if you rock with the channel and your boy Tech Mo, hit that subscribe button and knock that notification bell out so you won't miss any of my uploads. Welcome to TM Nation. Peace.